We still have a lot to, just prove to ourselves just with execution standpoint, offensively and defensively. Then we still got to get a lot more wins.
How do you feel about what you were able to do or not do in the Cardinals game after you got a chance to watch some of it back?
Just a lot of easy stuff that I miss personally, especially me and the receiver core as a unit. A lot of times just ball placement where I need to put the ball to make it a more catchable ball for them and a runner's ball for them. Put them on their chest, let them turn the field and get some yak. So just continue to, be accurate and then all of us taking accountability and trying to get better every day.
What did you guys feel in those last? You went from those first 10 drives really not accomplishing a whole lot. The last 3, you guys were moving the ball with ease. What did you feel changed?
I just think we executed, honestly. From myself going to the right place with the ball to everybody on the offensive line doing their job, which they did the whole game, and the receiver room, us connecting on, our intermediate, our short game, and our deep shots. I think just everything just flourished on those drives, and we just got to have more drives like them.
What's the key to making it translate for 4 quarters instead of 1 quarter like it did Sunday?
Not having interceptions, fumbles, negative plays, that's the biggest thing. A lot of times throughout the season we've always shot ourselves in the foot, and we didn't do that towards the end of the game, so we just got to build off that.
When you guys go to tempo, obviously, the defense can't sub out, so I would imagine it simplifies it for you a bit. Is that true?
It doesn't simplify it for me. It's just something that I've done my whole career at every stop. I lived by tempo. It's something that has got me to where I am, so it's just another way I know how to play football. So I think it just helps us as an offense.
And with that tempo, it creates a sense of urgency. Is that something that you experience as opposed to the same calm player that you always are?
It does, especially from a defense standpoint. Them not really knowing, what we're in. Us trying to see if we can get the perfect play in the look if we can. Then it's just also something that I think we're real good at. Something that we're going to get into more, as the season goes, but we also got to be productive out of it as well.
You said you'd live in it if you could, but that's not real football. How much more of it do you think there could be for it still to be real football?
Just after, whether it's a big play, or if in my mind, I would want to do it after a negative play. Flush it, get on the ball, let's go fast, see if we can steal one from the defense. But it's all about situational as well. If we're backed up, if we're past the 50 or not. So a lot goes into it.
When you watch the writers on film, and I guess Crosby especially?
Say that again?
What do you see when you watch the writers on film, and what are your thoughts maybe on Crosby, especially just how he disrupts games?
Powerful player. From getting off the snap each and every down, he's a disruptive. And he's somebody that that you want to go against. He's one of the best defensive linemen out there, and it's gonna be fun to go against him. Bro, what's wrong with you, dog?
I know you have confidence in your offensive line all the time, but how big were they in that fourth quarter the other day? Just allowing you enough time to push the ball down the field and get those big plays down the rhythm.
I think that was why we were able to win the game. Both sides of the ball, the O-line, D-line, those guys, they worked hard all week, and that's one of the hardest positions to play in the NFL. And those guys, they kept me clean for the entire part of the game, and I just think that's only just a start for those guys. Us finally, getting a chance to communicate at a high level. That was one of our first games, not really having no communication issues. And then I think just throughout the future, we're going to be able to play faster.
If JC's back in the mix now, how much even better can that get?
That's going to be real good. Just from a athletic standpoint, he's just different. The way he moves, the way he takes care of his body. He's a great leader on this team. He's someone who's a standpoint offensive line. So we get a chance to get him back. He's going to be able to help us for sure.
When you and Callie talk about focusing on keeping your eyes where they need to be, and you also talk a lot about taking what the defense gives you. How often are those the same thing? Like, are your eyes where they need to be if you're taking what the defense gives you? How does that work together?
It works together really a lot of times, depending on whatever the play call is, or what type of situation it is. Then a lot of times it could be reactionary to where the ball should go, but sometimes in the game it don't happen like that. So really just got to be able to see and find it.
Does one come above the other? Is it more important to take what the defense gives you, or is it more important to keep your eyes where they're supposed to be?
No, I think it's more important to complete the football and move the chains. So I'll say both, honestly.
How important was it to get the tight ends involved too on Sunday?
Say that again.
The tight end involvement on Sunday with Chig and Gunner, getting them involved offensively too.
Real, I would say, especially from I think I haven't gave them enough chances this year, which I did this past week, and they seen what they can do, especially after the run, getting us those yak yards. So we got a very talented group of tight ends, but we just got to continue to feed them, continue to get them more involved, and it's going to continue to help us.
Gunnar has said that that throw to him that you had the 19-yarder that set up the touchdown. He said that was something you saw Seattle do against the Cardinals. How does that process work for you? Like where you see something and then you work to get it implemented into the game plan?
That's why I think the best thing about just myself and the offensive staff is that we really see the same stuff on the field, even in the film room. So a lot of stuff that I think they are already thinking as well. And then I just think it's just really me and Gunnar just knowing what we're both good at, type of throws I'm good at making, and what type of routes he's good at running. His catch rate is ridiculous for his size, and so it is good to get him the ball, but we're gonna continue to do it.
Cam, one of the things you told us a couple of weeks ago was that you knew this thing would work because when you went back and watched the film, you'd see this guy was open, or if this had been done, this would have been a big play and things like that. Did you ever get frustrated with yourself or the process while the team was struggling as bad as it was?
Yeah, a lot too, because a lot of stuff is stuff that I can control from where the ball should go every play. Then also some of the reaction stuff in the pocket, I didn't need to do as much movements, especially early in the season. So I think it's just stuff I'm getting better at just day in, day out in every game I play. But it's something that, I got to get better at fast and, keep on being consistent at it.
Appreciate you. Thanks. Thank all those other guys that were saved by that spy.